Good day to the CEO of the Bloom Resort. We are from Alpha Consultation Team. Today, we will make a presentation to recommend the best strategy for Bloom Resort based on the Bowman strategy clock. Now, I will pass to my teammates to explain about the vision and missions for the Bloom Resort.
My name is Atika binti Haris and my metric number 265627. So we have picked and choose the perfect match for visions and missions of Bloom Resort. As for the visions, we decide to go with to be recognizable by service and product quality standard and to be consistent in promoting of excellence, novelty and future developments. This is a great asset and the key to success is our people. We believe that true world-class status is only achieved when resort combined with the traditionals of its local community with exceptional personal service. And we aim to be the first guest choice and to reach distancy through employee and their professionalisms. Superior training for staff should go beyond the motor skills and program responses. Teams member will be taught and be more proactive and generally interested in enhancing the guest experience. As for the missions, we provide 3 missions for the Bloom Resort. First, to provide our corporate and leisure traveler a consistent, warm and friendly guest experience. Second, to provide outstanding lodging facilities and service to our guests. Third, offering professional, personalized, flexible hospitality and service to the discerning business and leisure market. With a unique sense of history and place, it devotes to create enduring relationships with the guests and member by providing highly personalized service and hospitality in formal, elegant environment. We want to offer the unexpected to exceed the guests' expectations and to earn their loyalty, while empowering the employee at the same time. We will accomplish this by committing to our core value, by achieving the higher level of customer satisfaction, and by creating a positive, proactive atmosphere among the team. We also will recruit and retain the most knowledgeable and passionate professional and build a collaborations, merit-based, cultural and aim to evolving performance into leaders. Bring inspirations and innovation to every aspect of the company and to ensure that we approach every initiative in a unique manner, with value creations being the founder of every thoughts. Thank you. I will pass to next presenter.
Hi, my name is Rachel, metric number 253770. Now I will continue to present about Bowman Strategy Clock. The Bowman Strategy Clock was developed by the 2 famous economists, which is Cliff Bowman and David Fowler. The purpose of Bowman Strategy Clock is to illustrate that business will have a variety of the options on how to position the products based on the 2 dimensions, which is price and perceived values to the consumers. There are 8 strategic positions of Bowman Strategy Clock. The first positions that I want to explain is the low price and low value added. This is a bargain basement strategy. So the company who choose these positions when their products lacks differentiated values. In these positions, the product quality is low, but the price are attractive enough to consumers to try them. Second positions of Bowman Strategy Clock is low price. So in these positions, the products are often sold at a low price, leading to the low profit margins on the individual product, but the high volume of the output can still generate the high amount of profit to the company. The third strategic positions of Bowman Strategy Clock is hybrid. Hybrid positions is consumer perceived value added through a combination of the competitive low pricings and product differentiations. So if the added value is offered consistently, this can be an effective positioning strategy. The fourth strategic positions of Bowman Strategy Clock is differentiations. In these positions, a business will focus on differentiating their product or service from competitors by adding high perceived values, but in the average price. Next is the focus differentiations of Bowman Strategy Clock. In these positions, the company aim is to position a product at highest price levels, but the customer are willing to buy the product because of the high perceived values. So this is the positioning strategy by the luxury brands. Next is the risky high margins of Bowman Strategy Clock. In this high risk positioning strategy, the business set a high price without offering any extra in terms of perceived values. But if the customer continue to buy the product at this high price, the company can have a high profit. Next is the monopoly pricing of Bowman Strategy Clock. In these positions of the strategy clock, the company positions themselves as the monopoly leader in the market. They are the only one who offering the specific type of product in the market. So the monopoly no need to concern about the values of the customer perceive in the product. So usually in most of the countries, the authority regulates the monopolistic markets to prevent the company from increasing the price and offering multi-product and service. The last of the strategic positions of Bowman strategy is loss of market share. The loss of market share strategy is to provide a standard price for a product with low perceived value. The consumer will have a much better option from other competitors in the.
Good day, my name is Michelle Lim Sing. Now I will continue to present the best strategy recommended by our team to Bloom Resort based on the Bowman Strategy Clock. Based on our discussions, our team recommend the Bloom Resort to implement the 4 strategy positions in the Bowman Strategy Clock, which is differentiations. According to our discussions, by implementing the differentiation strategy, Bloom Resort will be able to provide the guests with the maximum level of perceived value, such as excellent service standard and high quality of product with an average price. This strategy will also help Bloom Resort to develop and design the service and product which differentiate it from the competitors, such as Beyond Paradise, and hence always got the competitive advantage. Therefore, based on the differentiation positioning strategy in Bowman Clock model, the best strategy planning that recommended from our consultation team to Bloom Resort is utilize the expert task force to provide training. Next, I will explain the strategies in utilizing expert task force to provide the training to new employees. There are 3 strategies in utilizing expert task force. First is select knowledgeable expert task force. Second is provide expert task force at every department. And third is design effective training material. So we go to the first point. To select knowledgeable expert task force, Bloom Resort need to select expert task force from the suitable long-term employment contract employees. This is because when the employees working in the organizations for many years, long-term employment contract employee will get to experience many change within the workplace and develop substantial knowledge of the organization's culture as well as the organization's product and service. This is to make sure that they will have ability to train the new employee and share all the important information and experience to the new employees. So for the second strategy is to provide expert task force at every department. The Bloom Resort Management should provide expert task force for every department, such as food and beverage department, housekeeping, and also front office department. This is because every expert task force will have different expertise, such as some of the employees will have food and beverage service skills, some will have cooking skills, and some will expert in the computer software skills. Therefore, the expert task force for every department should be selected from the employees of their own department to make sure that they can deliver the training effectively. For example, for front office department, the expert task force can be selected from the receptionists that have advanced knowledge and adequate experience regarding the operations of the front office department. Okay, next I will continue to explain about the third strategies, which is design effective training material. Even though the training for Bloom Resort and to the new employees is provide the expert task force, which is the internal employees. However, It is essential to have some training material before the expert task force rush into the developing the training process. Expert task force should create the training content in a way that directly relate to the learning materials, learning objective. Besides, the training material should also include theory and hand-on experience, and the content in the training material should be in orderly manner. For example, the server should start from learning the theory about the service manner and then continue with the practical service training. In addition, in developing the training, expert task force should try to include real-life experience in the training. For example, expert task force can share more interesting experience regarding the Bloom Resort daily operations to the new employees to make them feel more interested to the training. As I mentioned earlier, the best strategy that our consultation team recommended to the Bloom Resort is utilizing expert task force to provide training to the new employees. So why our consultation team choose this as our best strategy? There are 3 reasons. First is to differentiate the service quality of the Bloom Resort. Based on the differentiation strategy, utilizing expert task force will be able to differentiate the strategy quality provided by Bloom Resort from the competitors such as Beyond Paradise. This is because when the expert task force of Bloom Resort provide training to the new employees, they will train for the Bloom Resort company cultures and share their experience, not only just deliver the simple or basic practical informations. So this can help Bloom Resort to have competitive edge over the competitors such as Beyond Paradise. The second reason is to meet guest expectations. Bloom Resort will get the guest feedback through online platforms such as TripAdvisor and Booking.com. Through this feedback form, Bloom Resort can clearly understand the customer needs and wants. Therefore, when the expert task force provides training to the new employees, they will refer to these all feedbacks and complaint of the guests and share relevant knowledge or method to solve this issue. For example, when there is complaint about the employee poor attitudes, the expert task force can train the new employees about positive attitudes and ethic when serving the guests. So, when expert task force provided training based on guest needs and want, the new employees will be able to provide the quality service which meet the guest expectation in the daily operations. In addition, when Bloom Resort meet the guest expectations, it will directly increase the customer perceived value, which is aligned with the differentiation strategy in the Bowman strategy clock. Next, I will explain about the last reason, which is the third reason, which is to gain customer loyalty. Differentiation strategy can lead Bloom Resort to become recognizable brand and get the loyalty of the customer to the brand. So when the brand Bloom Resort become identical, most of the customer will willing to pay more for their product because most of the people will think that high quality products from the famous well-known brand in the market are deserved for the high price. Therefore, Bloom Resort need to put significant effort on the branding by focus on the service and product quality of the employees. To make Bloom Resort become an recognizable brand, training from expert task force is important. They can help Bloom Resort to train the new employees become expert in provide the high quality of the product and service for the customer. So if the guests have great stay experience in the Bloom Resort, they will visit again next time to the Bloom Resort, and this indirectly will create word of mouth to others and help to enhance the hotel reputation and popularity. In conclusions, expert task force can help to train the new employees to deliver the quality service and provide the high quality of product and gain guest loyalty to the Bloom Resort. So thank you, that's all for my part. Now I will pass to my teammates Ong Chin Min to explain about the benefit by implementing this best strategy.
My name is Ong Chin Min. My metric number is 252912. And next, I will present about the benefits to the companies. The first one is enhance the satisfactions of guests and maximize the profits. In Bloom Resort has the problem of higher employee turnover. The resort often needs to require the new employee in their resort. With this, the new employee will face some problems such as understanding about the standard operation procedure SOP of the resorts, the skills how to handle the guest problem or complaint and so on. The new employee with no working experience in hospitality industry before will face some this problem and feel panics. With this, the strategy that done by the Bloom Resorts can overcome this problem by conduct an expert task force team to lead them and give some opinion to them when the new employee is facing some problem during workings. And then the second is the expert task force. With the strategy that done by the Bloom Resort, some employee that a long-term job seeker can be make them as trainer for new coming employee. Make the long-term job seeker as an expert task force will bring many benefits to the organization. This is because the loyalty of the old employee as an expert task force is more loyal than vacancy the new trainer or to train the new employee. Thus, the resort also can conduct with the executive or management team to ensure their loyalty until the term finish. Then, with this, the resort can help the resort from gaining a high rate of employee turnover and save the money to train or vacancy the new trainers. And then the expert task force can share their experience to the new employee and train them to become more professionals in the resorts. And then the third one is to save the cost on training new employee. The strategy that processed by Bloom Resorts can help the resorts to save the cost on training new employee. The cost on training new employee is not a small figures to every organizations. The resort need to organize the motivations or training program to the new employee and add all employee to increase their work performance. With the strategy that done for the Bloom Resort, the resort can save the cost on training new employee by conduct the expert task force in the organizations. The expert task force team can lead the employee to become more professional or give them motivation to encourage the employee. The expert task force team can use their specialist skills, international experience of years of knowledge to train the employee about to the hospitality industry. And then the last one is to enhance the service quality. Service quality in hospitality industry is play a very important role. When a resort or hotel give the poor service quality to the guests will be complained and the sources of guests also will decrease. It will give the impact to the revenues and the profit of the resorts. And then the strategy that done by the Bloom Resort can enhance the service quality of employee to the guests. This is because it can train the employee to become more professional that provide personalized customer service and always measure the customer service performance of them. With this, the service quality of the resorts can be increased. Then the expert task force team also can lead them on how to give an excellent service during serve the customer. So that having an expert task force team can increase the service quality of the resorts in every department of management. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, now we move to the company use similar Bowman clock strategy. Okay, as we know, Honda CRZ is the best car model to represent its value to customer. Compared to others and model based on Honda CRZ, reputation and car features, Honda CRZ is cheaper than the others and it is more valuable. From this situation, we can conclude that Honda CRZ has its own criteria and prospect that favor by their customers. They have a differentiation in their product which is can be appointed as an eco-friendly car model and high car performance. This is one of the criteria that differentiate them from another company car. Okay, next is Apple incorporation. Okay, Apple also has analyzed their target market in order to produce products that will address customers' unique demands. Obviously, iPhone 4 has various features that meets considerable demands of various customers. From this product, we can see that Apple has a certain target market for some social class and literacy. Well, the next is McDonald's. McDonald's also have its own differentiation. When we look at their menus, there are many types of menus that they offer, such as hamburgers, fries, fast food chain like milkshake, soft drink, desserts, breakfast fare, and others.
This proven that McDonald's also has a great opportunity to increase their sales and meet their customer expectation. While in Bloom Resort, top management also can increase or can transform the customers' service and product to increase the sales. Okay, for the conclusion, based on the strategies that we state, such as defeat competitors, meet customers' expectation, increase sales, and customer loyalty, these strategies are created to achieve our mission and vision targeted. We found significant reason why we use them as Bloom Resort strategy. The first is defeat the competitors. Customers have found their best product until they keep it in their mind about Bloom Resort products and service. Break down the customer's wall and trick them to believe Bloom Resort as their first choices of destination to get a vacation or staycation. We Alpha team would like to convey our gratitude to the CEO of Bloom Resort for the time consumed for us, and all of our members wish Bloom Resort very best of luck upon ahead. And Bloom Resort may contact us for any shortcoming or for a reconsultation. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.